Hello, beautiful people. Welcome and welcome back. Thank you for stopping by. Let's jump right on into it. As you can see here, I have piece of strip that I'm about to cut that I already measured and marked. And so I'm using an ox saw to do just that. This is going to be a super duper easy project to do, nothing too fussy. And all the tools we're going to need are basically tools we have at home already. Or something our neighbor might have that we can borrow. But then again, that also depends on how good you live with your neighbor. Either way, you can do this. So let's do this. Here's how I cut my 45-degree angles. I lined up both the edges like this. Then I used a pencil to mark where they meet on the inside, which would be the width of one of the edges. Then I draw a diagonal line from the inner bottom edge to the top outer edge, cutting the little square in half. Then I mark the next where I want to cut off. This is a piece of Solitex board that I'll be using for the base of my vanity tray. As you can see, I've already measured where I want to cut out, which by the way, each side measures 12 inches. And I'm going to use my trusty utility knife to do so, which will give a sharp, clean cut. I'm gonna cut off camera and then I'll be back. We're going to use them to help us keep in a straight line. That's what we're gonna do. So since we're using sharp object, we're gonna put on our gloves for extra protection. Okay. And all we're gonna do is just line it up really nicely and just follow the line. That's all we're gonna do. But we're gonna score it a little bit. Score it more than once so that we get a clean, beautiful cut. So let's go. I think it is lined up neatly. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna score it. By the way, pull this to me just a little bit more. Alright, so now line it up again. For some reason it switched. So let's go. Take your time. Just pull more than once. So the more we score, the deeper the blade goes. And the cleaner the cut. Ooh. There, we made our cut. I mean, one side I was moving a little bit too fast and so it slipped on over. So, but that's okay. That will be hidden with the board. Those edges will be hidden somewhat. actually the top, but it is a nice cut around here either way. This is how it is looking so far, and I am loving it. One thing though, when I was gluing the wood to the base, I should have also glued the edges together. So I would recommend that you do so if you decide to make one of your own. My next step is to attach handles onto the sides like this. So I've measured and marked my spots, and because the screws that comes with the handles aren't that long to come up from underneath the board, I'm going to use nails instead. So what I did was cut off the tops of 4 1-inch nails. So I'm going to nail it into this marked spot and then glue the handles onto them. Then I prime and then I give it a finish coat with acrylic paint. So I'm about to attach the handles, and like I said before, I'm gonna glue them on, and I'll be doing so with hot glue. Here I'm just tipping a little bit of Ponal on the edges of the nail to mix my glue. Don't know why, but you don't have to. As you can see, I've also added a cute little roping around the base for a little extraness and also to conceal where the wood and the base meets.